families go through when they're trying to figure out childcare?
It's a nightmare finding childcare. Absolutely, finding childcare, especially in the city, is impossible.
It's kind of hard to figure out, can I go to work? Can I pay for the childcare and still make money? So one of my very good friends just had that same experience.
Every time you're at the store, you're thinking, do I do this or do I not? Do I buy that other thing I'd like to have, or I have to, keep to essentials?
Portland parents weighing in this Wednesday morning on the high cost of childcare. Oregon, one of the highest in the country in terms of cost of childcare. It's the subject of an article this month in PDX Parent Magazine. Got us thinking on this couch full of parents what we've done over the years. Drew, I'm sure you've had some experiences.
I mean, literally, the cost of childcare drove my wife out of her career when our twins were born 9 years ago, because it was easy math. How much do you make a year, honey? How much will it cost a month to put those two in childcare?
Right. Yeah.
You can't work anymore. Yeah. It didn't make sense, so she stayed home for 4 years.
It's the reason that my wife's not working right now. We were taxing Grandma and Grandpa too much.
Yeah.
So now Grayson is home with Natasha. But you're right. We go through the same conversation. It doesn't pay to go to work.
Well, and then you think about even just the school year as it's getting ready to come to a close. And
summer stinks.
Some of those camps are hundreds of dollars. They're so expensive.
I have piecemealed it all through the years, the nannies, the drop-in childcare, the friends, I mean, it really becomes almost a full-time job while you're at your full-time job.
We did find a great nanny a couple of years ago. And then she got married last year. We're like, oh gosh, she's done. She's coming back.
Why did you
back for one more summer?
Why did you let her date the nanny?
I was actually surprised. I said, you're engaged. I didn't know you had a boyfriend. I wish I would have known this.
Well, as mentioned, it is the subject in the April edition of PDX Parent Magazine. So we want to get some advice this morning from someone who knows about that article, and it is Beth Slovic with PDX Parent Magazine, because we're concerned, Beth, in terms of this is not going to get any better here in Oregon. You're looking at some factors that will make it even go up more.
Yeah, if you look at our wage increases that are on the table, thanks to the legislation in the
minimum wage
from Oregon lawmakers, the price is only going to go up.
But now, why is Oregon on the list of the most expensive states?
So that's a good question. Oregon, compared to other states in the country, has very or relatively restrictive rules around staffing. So in Oregon, if one person can care for only 4 infants. In a state like New Mexico, one person is allowed to care for 6 infants, if you can believe that.
God bless them, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, in a way, I say thank goodness, because as a parent looking for childcare, I would say I want that ratio. I want, fewer kids being watched by one person.
Yeah, I don't think we are going to have any parents going down to Salem saying, make the rules worse. We want our kids to be, in bigger classrooms. But staffing is the single biggest cost for child care centers, and parents have no control over that.
So is there helpful advice? Are there ways to tackle this child care issue that maybe people aren't thinking of, non-traditional ways that could save money?
Yeah, there are different ways. So if you don't need full-time care, you're in a better position to look for these options. So if you have a flexible work schedule, you can take part in a preschool co-op that supplements the teaching staff with parent labor. So you are giving of your time instead of your money. There are preschools in Portland that are experimenting with sliding scale fees, and those allow parents who can afford to pay for the child care to pay a little bit more, so parents who are struggling a little bit more can pay a little less.
We came up with a very non-traditional method in our house. If you can start your workday at, say, 4 a.m., they usually let you off by about 1 p.m., and then you don't need the after-school child care.
Yeah, that's help.
You lose sleep that way, I'll tell you that.
You mentioned your wife giving up her career, but she's now back.
She went back. She stayed home for 4 years. The boys are now 9, so she's back to work for 5 years now. Thriving in her career. I'll soon retire, I hope.
I was going to say, that means this TV thing may not work out. That's what you're saying.
Keep going, honey.
Beth, are parents, in terms of paying the cost, are they getting to a point where they're saying too much, enough?
I certainly am. I was paying, $1,400 a month for 4 days of childcare.
Wow, man.
That's a mortgage payment.
That's more than my mortgage.
Yeah.
That's my mortgage, my insurance, and my property tax combined per month. So, and with the minimum wage going up to $15, it's going to be close to $2,000.
So, Beth, with all that said, do we have enough child care options available for the people that can afford it, or is there actually a shortage there?
I think we probably need more options. We probably need more options with more flexible hours. I mean, if you think about the people who are, getting up at 4 a.m. to go to work, there are fewer options like that available to people. One of the reasons Oregon is, quote, expensive is because our wages don't keep up with the cost of childcare. So, actually, if you compare the price, price-wise, we're probably in line with other states, but our wages are so much lower that's why childcare is considered not affordable here.
What a perfect topic for you to take up for this month's PDX Parent Magazine, and thanks for coming in today.
Thanks.
More information, the article at pdxparent.com.